Hello everybody, my name is Alex Banslave and I'm going to be talking to you today about Pareto charts. So Pareto chart is an excellent quality tool which is used in breaking down a certain problem into multiple root causes and then taking those causes and identifying which ones are critical, the ones that you should be focusing on. So if you have a problem that you've identified on campus, let's say dining for example, and you identify that students have maybe 8 or 9 separate issues that they would want to address for dining, how are you going to identify which of these 8 or 9 to focus on? So a Pareto chart is going to be, it's going to consist of 3 different axes. So on the vertical axis, you're going to have the number of people, for example, who say that there is a certain problem with any one of these 8 categories. Let's say it's 8. And then on the horizontal axis, you're going to have each of the bars. And then on the far right axis, you're going to have a cumulative line which will eventually add up to 100%. So let's say we have our problems. This is problem A. This is problem B, C, and so on and so forth. You're going to take this, each of the bars, and identify what percentage of the total problem number A is. And let's say maybe 40% of the respondents on this axis identified A as a problem. You're going to do this so on and so forth, adding each of the new bars to the previous bar until you get a diagram that's going to go up to 100%. This can be useful to identify if you want to set a cutoff value maybe of 80%, you can say, here, we only need to focus on these 2 issues. These 2 problems out of the 8 identified will address 80% of the problem. This can be very useful if you have limited time, resources, manpower, for example, and you need to address a couple issues out of multiple.